everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Bears going up against the Broncos.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line between the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. Throwing on first down, Young. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Looking to throw on second down. Young. The left side throw complete to Adams. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now Young on third down. And Adams has it complete. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Check 3. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Young throwing on first down. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. To throw is Young from the gun on third down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Fresh set of downs here. Young now from the gun, he'll throw. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Young back to the air on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Here we go. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, Young. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Young, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Space to maneuver at the 40. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. A gain of 32 that time.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 43 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
All right, here we go. Back to Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Now Young, operating from the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue, landed. Back to Philly, here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Back there, Philly. Here we go. Set. Green, 39. Detroit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Green, 39. Back there, Philly. Here we go.
Now Trubisky back into his end zone. He's going to loft one deep over the middle, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. To throw now in his own end zone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. That's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This will be fielded at the 17. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Back there, Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Young. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Young. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know at the beginning of the season you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Here we go.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now Trubisky on first down. Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Looking to throw. Trubisky on first down. Over the middle. That's caught by Meredith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and 10, it's Trubisky. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky trying for right, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
To throw is Young. Looking to throw on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. And all the way down to the 26. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the offense lining up first and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Young now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. And McManus able to put it through. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Here we go now.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Now it's Trubisky. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Operating from the gun. Young. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Nick Kwiatkowski in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Young. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They go with Howard to begin the drive. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Second down following the run. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Trubisky with the give to Howard. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Trubisky to throw on second. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Von Miller in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So the Broncos coming out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Young to throw on second down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Now Young, going to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 15.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Give to Howard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And an alley to run. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Trubisky. Throw left side taken in by Meredith. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Trubisky throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On first and goal, Howard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Von Miller in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Trubisky will throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down again. Cliff Averill in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one goes for 24 yards. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has absorbed the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
A give left side to Howard. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one good for 33 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
First, they go right back to Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Four yards remaining now on second down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. This time, Trubisky will throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 23. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Kwiatkowski in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Young operating from the gun. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Nick Kwiatkowski in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The backup, Rob Kelly, his first carry. And down inside the 15 he goes. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
All right, here we go.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. The Bears on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.